When the path ahead goes dark, the quiet can feel like abandonment. We often stand in that silence and assume that a lack of clarity means God has left the room. We have a natural psychological need for a roadmap, a desire for enough control over the future to ensure we stay safe and on track. Yet the darkness might be more than a void. It may be a deliberate environment designed for your preparation. There is a specific design in how God limits our vision of the future to protect the purpose He has placed within us. The frustration of waiting for answers signals a conflict between our desire for control and a path that was designed to be walked by trust. The core requirement of the Christian walk is found in 2 Corinthians. We walk by faith, not by sight. Faith requires us to move forward, even when the full picture is obscured. Psalm 119 calls this a lamp to our feet, providing a narrow circle of light for the immediate next step. If flooded with light, exposing every upcoming obstacle, we would face a system overload. We aren't prepared for the full journey all at once. Limited visibility is a deliberate feature of God's design. It ensures we rely on the guide rather than relying on a static map. The life of Joseph illustrates the danger of seeing too much of the journey too early. Joseph received a vision as a teenager of a clear, direct ascent to leadership and influence. But look at the hidden process. The path plunged into deep hardships, betrayal, slavery, false accusations, and years in a prison cell. If Joseph had seen this jagged path from the start, fear-induced paralysis would have likely stopped him from ever leaving home. Knowing the exact nature of the coming trauma would have tempted him to actively resist God's plan in an attempt to avoid the pain. God revealed just enough to motivate Joseph, while hiding the specifics of the struggle to ensure he remained obedient through the process. God filters our time-worrying because premature revelation can disrupt the character-building process we are currently in. The quiet, dark periods of life are phases of active construction. This is where character is forged to match the weight of the future. When a heavy destiny is placed on an undeveloped character, the resulting pressure would be crushing. But closed doors protect you. They hold back what you are not yet ready for, allowing your character to be reinforced until you can carry the weight. Delayed clarity is an act of divine mercy, ensuring we have the strength to survive our own success. A faithful life centers on trusting God's character rather than trying to decode His timeline. We see this model in the Garden of Gethsemane. Jesus faced a painful and hidden process, yet He yielded His will to the Father's wisdom. Even when the path involved immense suffering, Christ walked in submission, trusting the Father's timing over His own comfort. Moving forward requires opening your hands and completely letting go of the need to control what happens tomorrow. A faithful life involves stepping into the specific circle of light God has provided for today, trusting that He will reveal the next step exactly when you are ready.